Hello, and welcome to this demonstration of our new faster validation checks with AOI Hub. We've had validation checks in place in the AOI Hub reporting templates for a number of years. What we've been working on recently is taking those validation checks and making them run much more quickly. What I'm going to show you now is a demonstration of our latest version in development for 2022 and how the validation checks will run much quicker. If I click on the Validate button, this is going to go through every account that's on this sheet, and it's going to perform all of our validation checks across those to ensure all the data is valid and there's no fields missing, everything's in the right form before we move on to reporting. Now, previously that would have taken a minute or so, but you can see there that's happened in just a few seconds, and it's identified that I've got 4 errors. I'm now going to take a look at the errors worksheet to see what it's found, and just to take you through a few of the features on there. Every error that we identify when we perform our validation checks has an error code, and I'll tell you a bit more about how we can understand more about those in a moment. The name of the financial institution, the account row reference from the accounts data sheet, the account number, and description. The description is also hyperlinked back to the relevant place, so for this first name is required, if I click on that, it'll take me back to the accounts sheet, highlight in yellow where that field is missing, so that it's really clear what I've got to do. I can also, at the top here, filter to only show the rows that have got errors to make it easier for me to resolve. If I go back to the errors sheet, we also have a feature where you can download a copy of this list of errors, either as an Excel sheet or a PDF file, so that you can send it on to the relevant person if necessary that needs to rectify the data. What we also have within the templates is a link to our online help pages, and in this case, if I click on the help button, this will take me to the relevant page in the help online dealing with errors. It'll explain to me about the different error codes that we have. We have different categories, so different prefixes refer to errors that could be due to the configuration, submitter, financial institution, account errors. If I have a look at account errors in a little more detail, I have further information there, an explanation about every single error that could occur, and more information about how to resolve that. So for example, if I were to want more information about an error in relation to a US TIN not being in the correct format, I can see that it's got that extra information on there for me. We hope that you found that preview of our faster validation checks useful. These will be included in our 2022 version of the template in January. If you have any further questions in the meantime, please do get in contact. Look out for further videos on our YouTube and also updates on our LinkedIn and Twitter.